As the trophy cabinet behind me attests to, Thomas Randle had a very decorated junior career on his way through to supercars. Got to race at some of the coolest racetracks, Grand Prix circuits, all around the world, particularly in Europe. So I've come out to Dream Simulation to catch up with him and find out what some of those memories were like as the Grand Prix rolls back into town.
Yeah, I guess the Grand Prix for me is kind of like heading back to Europe in a way, because everyone comes over from whether it's Europe, you know, the UK, America, and they all sort of form their little bubble in the F1 paddock. But yeah, I've still got some really good connections there, whether it be some of the drivers, some of the mechanics that I've worked with that are now working in the Formula One paddock, and you know, some managers, some personnel that work in the paddock club. So it's great to see them across the weekend when I get a chance and just catch up with them. I bumped shoulders with Lance Stroll a few times in the Toyota Racing Series, and also Lando Norris. I drove against him in British F3 quite a few times as well. So it's cool to see how far those guys have progressed, and hopefully they have a good weekend. I mean, you look back on it now and it was actually such a really cool time to think I was racing on those amazing circuits, you know, whether it was Silverstone, Red Bull Ring, Spa. I was very lucky, Chad, to race on F1 grade tracks, all the tracks in the UK, and to be racing in Formula 3, Renault Eurocup, World Series Renault, against some of those guys. I think at the time you probably don't appreciate it because you don't really know where they're going to end up. My idol growing up was Fernando Alonso. I just really liked watching the way he raced, and no matter what car he was in, he was always trying to get the maximum out of it. And unfortunately, I couldn't take him for a drive in my car, but he got to take me for a drive in my car. And that was a pretty special experience, and it was on my birthday too, so some pretty cool things in one. And what he was saying about the car, it was his first time ever driving a supercar, and Fernando's tried his hands in all sorts of things. Obviously Formula One, he's done WEC, he's done IndyCar, he's tried so many different types of race cars, but for his first ever supercar experience, and maybe his last, who knows, he got to be in our car, so that was a pretty cool experience. And he was just such an awesome guy to talk to, so much time for me and for my crew. And I think my car controller, Simo, was pretty chuffed that he got to call Alonso out of the box. My number one mechanic, Corey, was doing radio checks with him. My engineer asked him, oh, do you want to have another go? So we were all loving the moment. So behind me here is, it's sort of like my side business, or what I've been doing since 2020. I run a business called Dream Simulation and do driver training and coaching for other drivers to help them prepare for weekends. But yeah, on this simulator here, which is our supercar simulator, we've got brand new version of the 2023 Albert Park layout. We've also got it on our open wheel F1 simulator.
Yeah, nice.
All right, mate. Best of luck, and I hope you get to go and high-five some of your old buddies.
Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it.